All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. We are in a new topic or a new chapter for social studies. It is our American culture. We're in lesson one. Culture is our way of life. If you have your book, go ahead and take it out and tell me what page you guys are on. While you guys are getting that out, I'm going to be watching this short little video.
How is culture shared?
Just being with my family. Halloween and 4th of July.
We go and see the fireworks, and we sometimes wear like red, white, and blue.
We celebrate Thanksgiving. We went over to my grandma's house and we played games and ate turkey and food and watched football.
I'm studying Africa in my classroom, so maybe sometimes in the books that she reads, there's some like words that I think it's an African language.
In China, they spoke a different language and they talked a little faster.
Like some people celebrate Hanukkah and some people do Christmas.
My friend's birthday party. I'm going to celebrate his birthday, and I love my friends' birthdays. It's fun.
All right.
There's a festival, please come along with me. We'll attend the ceremony, there's a lot to do and see. We can learn about a culture, what a fun time it will be at the festival.
Okay. It looks like we're on page 181. Lesson one, culture is our way of life. Sorry, guys, I got kicked out. Give me a second. All right. Language, words that people use to communicate. Religion, what a person believes in. Heritage, a person's history and culture. Continue, to go on, not stop, an instrument, object used to make music. Unlock the big question. I will know how culture is passed down. Talk about your family's food and celebration. So I'm going to put you guys into breakout rooms right now. And there's going to be like 3 of you guys in a room. And I want you guys to tell your breakout rooms some maybe special food or celebrations that your family eats. So for example, for my family is Korean. So on New Year's Day, we eat this soup called tteokguk, and it's like a rice cake kind of soup. And we eat this every New Year's, and it's supposed to like represent us getting a year older. My husband is Chinese and Burmese, and his family celebrates Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year. And for Lunar New Year, they always eat like shrimp because shrimp is supposed to represent, I think, wealth. They eat noodles because noodles are supposed to represent long life. I forgot what else. I think they eat like candies because it's like so that they have a sweet year. And they also give each other red envelopes, and it's supposed to represent like good luck and fortune for the new year. So what I want you guys to do is in your breakout rooms, talk about some food and celebrations you guys have in your cultures. It could be like the kids brought up like 4th of July or Christmas or Halloween or Thanksgiving. All right. So that's what you guys are going to do in your breakout rooms.
Miss Park, my family doesn't actually have a celebration for anything. They only celebrate the holidays.
Okay, then you can do those. Just talk about your holidays that you guys celebrate. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing about all of your different cultural foods and celebrations you guys have. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and read the next page. What is
Lesson 1. Culture is our way of life. What is culture? Culture is the way we live. It includes our food, our music, our language, and our religion. Language is the words people use to communicate. Religion is what a person believes in. We remember our culture when we celebrate holidays and festivals. We might wear traditional clothing and eat special food. Culture is passed down through the generations. It is part of our heritage or history. Children learn about the songs, games, and celebrations their parents enjoyed when they were young. Look around you. You might see people who come from different places. There are many cultures in our community. People celebrate different holidays in our schools and neighborhoods. People work together in communities across the country. Some people organize festivals to celebrate many different cultures at the same time. Other groups help each other learn the languages they speak. Culture brings people together. It continues to teach us about the world we live in. 1. Reading check. Write about what makes your culture special. Think about the language, music, and celebrations.
So we're not going to be writing about that, but we did talk about it. So in some cultures, you guys have special music you guys listen to. For example, like many of you guys might know like Latino music, or a lot of you guys know like K-pop, Korean pop. Maybe you guys listen to like Blackpink or BTS. So that can be all part of different cultures. The languages, some of you guys speak more than one language. Some of you guys speak Spanish. Some of you guys speak Tagalog. Some of you guys speak Korean or Chinese. There's different musical instruments you guys might play. And so we're going to be learning about the music.
What music we play. Music is an important part of games, festivals, and celebrations. Songs can be fast or slow to make people feel differently. How do you feel when you hear a quick, lively song? You might feel excited and full of energy. Every culture has its own music. Different instruments are used to make different sounds. The Sikh musicians in the picture are playing special instruments. The sound they make is unique to their culture. They learn to play the instruments from their parents. They teach their children to play too. Quest connections. What are some different musical instruments you have seen or heard? 2. Reading check. Look at the picture. Do you have similar instruments in your culture? Tell a partner about instruments you know.
Okay, so I've never seen these instruments before, but they do look familiar or similar. What does this instrument kind of remind you guys of? It has strings. It looks like
a guitar or ukulele.
A guitar or a ukulele. It kind of looks like he maybe has like a bow that he's like playing on the string. So what else could that be like? What do you guys
violin.
A violin. Okay. And looks like he's holding like this small thing. It looks like he might be tapping it. What might this be similar to?
Like a drum.
A drum.
Drum.
Very nice. Good job.
Guys,
Every culture has its own food. Recipes have been passed down for generations. Children learn to cook meals from their parents and then teach their children. Often grandparents, parents, and children all cook together to prepare for a special holiday.
All right, I believe it is our our lesson check. We're gonna do our digital quick check tomorrow. Ask and answer questions. Highlight the things that make up culture. So let's actually, and then we're gonna read through all of these questions first, then answer the questions. Turn and talk to a partner about music that you like. Is it fast or slow, and how does it make you feel? Draw a picture of an instrument you hear at a festival or a celebration on a separate sheet of paper. Find out more about that instrument. We are not going to draw, but we will be discussing these questions. So what are some things that make up your culture? So let's go ahead. We learned about food. We learned about music. Now let's read this again.
Lesson 1. Culture is our way of life.
So culture is our way of life.
What is culture? Culture is the way we live. It includes our food, our music, our language, and our religion. Language is the words people use to communicate. Religion is what a person believes in. We remember our culture when we celebrate holidays and festivals. We might wear traditional clothing and eat special food. Culture is passed down through the generations.
Yes.
It is part of our heritage or history. Children learn about the songs, games, and celebrations their parents enjoyed when they were young.
I'll answer that later.
Look around you. You might see people who come from different places. There are many cultures in our community. People celebrate different holidays in our schools and neighborhoods. People work together in communities across the country. Some people organize festivals to celebrate many different cultures at the same time. Other groups help each other learn the languages they speak. Culture brings people together. It continues to teach us about the world we live in. 1. Reading check. Write about what makes your culture special. Think about the language, music, and celebrations.
Okay, so culture is the food, the music, the language, and the religion. So food, music, language, religion, games, those are all a part of culture. So which of these are part of culture?
Food,
Food, okay, what else?
language,
Language, okay, what else?
music,
Traditions,
music,
And festivals.
languages,
Oh, I accidentally, okay, so food, sorry, I highlighted everything. I'll do it in pink. Language, music, and festivals. Very good. School and homework is not a part of your culture. That's something that is more it's well, I guess it could technically be a part of culture. But here in this example, the type of food you eat, the languages you speak, the music that you listen to, the festivals you go to, those are all part of your culture. Okay, now the last thing we're going to do is our lesson review. Culture is our way of life. Okay, instructions. Drag each picture to the box it belongs to. So these picture of these tacos, what do you guys think it would go into?
food,
Okay, what about this picture of this little girl playing a violin?
music,
What about this picture of this pot that is decorated?
art,
And what about hello means bonjour in French?
language,
Okay, question number 2. Choose the best answer to the question. What is the best description of a festival? The Irish dancers in the parade are wearing traditional clothing for step dancing. So they are celebrating culture dances from Ireland. So what is the best description of a festival? A kind of music a band plays, a community celebration, a family holiday meal, or a school holiday?
a community celebration.
celebration.
Very good, guys. All right. That is the end of our social studies. So Don't forget, tomorrow you guys have your assessments. You have your ELA assessments in the morning. And then you also have your history assessment that we're going to take during math time. And then we have FIBO art tomorrow. So if you have not picked up your art kits, I recommend you guys picking them up today. Pick up your art kits at the Tracy High School in front of the office today. All right, guys. If you guys have any questions, you guys can stay. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow morning.